What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Joseph Robinson out here. I'm hoping that the day is going well for you as it is for me. What is up, viewers? It's been a while. But I'm working myself back up to this. I've been having a little, just getting myself set up and ready to roll. So, once again, this is not financial advice, and none of this is financial inform or financial stuff for you to just say, "Hey, look, he told me to do this," and you already know we don't play that game. We do not play that game. If you guys have been following me for a while, I give you some recommendations. What's going on, Rico Suave? How you doing? Rico Suave in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody doing good? But yeah, once again, this is a disclaimer that none of this information is financial advice at all. So if you can see my screen, you should be able to see. Matter of fact, let me. I'm still getting myself acquainted here and getting set up. Give me 1 second here. Any of the music that's being played in the background is not. I don't own any of the rights to the music that's being played. So. Um, Give me a second. So I posted this on Twitter, and Twitter was supposed to. I'll answer your question here in a second, Rico. Twitter was supposed to, or Streamlabs was supposed to post this to Twitter. I'm not sure why. What's going on, Frankie West? You said you. I know you only invest in secure coins these days, but what channel would you recommend for the content you use to provide pre-sales, meme coins, etc.? To answer that question, Frankie. So actually, let me answer what's going on. What's going on? Let me answer Rico's question real quick. Do I think Cardano will hit $1,000 in 3 years? Um, hmm. Let's go ahead and look. If you guys can see my screen, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Just want to make sure everything is clear, that you can see my screen. Put a 1 in the chat for me. All right, all right, all right. So, if you're taking a look at my screen here, let's go. Okay, I appreciate you. What's going on, trucking all day, Frankie? Okay, let's go over to let's see here, Cardano, and then we're gonna get to some of the meat and potatoes here while I'm on board. Um, So right now, Cardano's at $2.34. That's the 1 day chart right now. A lot of selling happening right now. There must have been a release of some sort. Haven't seen anything, but generally that's what happens, and people are taking profit, 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 profit. Okay, so if you're looking right now, you see Cardano is it's right below year to date, right below its all-time high. Right at 4 billion in volume, which is really good. But it was at $2.09 or $3.03 on average when it hit its all-time high a while ago. And so I actually had heard about Cardano last year, but failed to get into it. And so this is back in January when it was just 18 cents or so. And then, of course, even before that, when it was cheaper than that. All time here, let's go here, 2018. 2 cents back in 2017. 2 cents, 1 cent, and then wherever else it was at before then. So You have to understand, guys, that these tokens, the Cardano has a purpose, and I do believe it could hit that $1,000 mark in several years. I don't know about 3 years, but with the way that it's going, the overall market right now in comparison to Bitcoin, comparison to some other things that are out there, it's doing fairly well. And as you can see, the growth has been increasing over the years. Uh, really big push there, and then kind of a flat line between 2 to 8 cents throughout the 3 to 4 years. But relatively stronger this year. They have some new developments and things of that nature. So look, if you look at the trading volume, look at the market dominance, you look at the market rank is number 3 right now for Cardano. Um, Frankie West invested in Cardano at 90 cents. I got in, Frankie. I got in after you, unfortunately. I got in after you, unfortunately. So I think right now one of my wallets for Cardano sitting right at, I think I got in right around a dollar something, if I'm not mistaken. So I doubled my money for sure on that one. But I have a nice size bag on Cardano. Anyway, so hopefully that answers your question, Rico Suave. Okay, let's see who's next here. So as far as the channels you use, are you talking about, you said like Telegram and pre-sales, things of that nature? I haven't done any pre-sales in a while. As far as the channels go, you need to get on Twitter. You need to get, so I mean, Twitter, when you get on Twitter, it gets deeper. So let's say you click on somebody's feed, tweet or whatever, and you can read and you can see what they're talking about in reference to whatever tokens. Then you might see somebody else comment. So then you click on that. What are they commenting about? What are they investing in? So the deeper that you dig, the more channels and information that you will find on Cardano or on any of these tokens that are out there. There are a lot of scams out there, Frank. I'm going to tell you that right now. You should know that there are a lot of scams out there. Kong was one of them, and you have a bunch of scams that just freaking meme coins that pop up that are just scams as well. What was the other one? Baby Saitama that popped up. That one was a pretty much scam into kind of a pump and dump. So anyway, let's get to some business here. Saitama. All right. Hopefully you guys are in Saitama. This is one that I have really been vested in. This bad boy right here is the future. Now, we all don't know where exactly it's going, but according to the chart, let's go back to the chart here. You can see this sucker has been moving. Yeah. So as you can see right now, that sucker has been moving. Yeah, 97%. Yeah, Abdel, I agree. 97% of these tokens that are out there are scams. And this particular token right here, people were calling it a scam as well. Hold on, let me go to my video real quick because I want to share this. Sorry about that replay. I'm actually trying to share this to Twitter right now because people want to know what is going on. Join me. Let's bring them in. How was you guys this weekend? Would you have anything planned that's coming up? you going to you going to any parties, you doing anything special coming up? All right. So, yeah, 97% are scams right there. Went ahead and shared that. Don't forget to follow me, guys. If you're not following me, you can follow me here on Twitter, right there at Dre Entertain. If you want to, right there. Actually, if you follow me on Twitter, you can click on the link, and it'll take you to all of my platforms. Okay, all of my platforms. So you can definitely do that if you want to follow me. All right. It's not perfect around here. We're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff. If you don't like it, I tell people that if they don't like what they have to hear, they can always move on and go to someone else. But I just tell it like it is, when it is. Okay. Okay. So where are we at? All right. Did you hear about what happened to Bonfire? Hey, what's going on, Blue? Yeah, I did hear about what happened to Bonfire. Bonfire was one of those. Let's go back to where we at here. Let's go look at the chart on Bonfire because I think they got listed on CoinMarketCap if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right. Okay. So one thing is you all have to understand that, like you said, 97% of these coins that come into the market, these guys are just copying codes. They're just hold on. Let me get in some more viewers here. Let me one more second. I'm gonna post this on Facebook, and then we're gonna get back into it. Give me a second. Should have done this already, but usually I take my time. There's my Facebook page right there if you guys want to follow me there as well. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just getting back into the swing of things, y'all. Trying to get my setup. As you can see behind me, I don't have a lot. The lighting is not really good right now, but I'm just trying to bring y'all some information so that way we can get things rolling. Join me on YouTube for some crypto talk. And be right there. Boom. All right. Boom. That's done. Okay. So let's get back to Bonfire, Blue Fizzy. So, yeah. So if you guys were, I'm not sure when you got in, if you were in Bonfire at all several months ago, Bonfire actually was a great project. The utility, what they were planning on doing, they were giving back a lot to the community, which in my opinion is important. That's one of the things that I notice that people do. These coins out there, they do is they give back to the community. And so if you don't know how to do charity in this market, it's not going to work for you. So that's one of the things that Bonfire had under their belt. Let's go to their website really quick. We're going to open up the link here to Bonfire. Is it still up? Yeah, look at the website. I mean, I remember when they first started out, the website was crap. All right. They didn't have all the integration and all this kind of stuff on there. There's a lot of stuff that they're doing right now with this website that they've done to the website that has been amazing. So, I mean, you can go here, you could buy crypto, you can buy their token from there. They gave all the information about what was happening with the token, et cetera, et cetera. But one thing that I know is with these tokens, when they come out, they blossom really well, especially with news. If you were if you were on the Telegram group, it was on fire. Yo, it was on fire. So I did make, some pretty good money with Bonfire, just because Bonfire was one of those tokens, a charity token that was doing well. But I think overall people got greedy. And when you have that kind of selfishness in an organization, then you're going to have problems. So as you can see here, when Bonfire first came out, these suck. Let's go to year to date because it's been about a year. That was back in May. Yeah, back in May. I rode that sucker all the way up to the top. Okay, I rode Bonfire all the way up to the top, and so I made some quick gains on Bonfire there. I'm not sure if you guys were in it or not. I did do a video on Bonfire back in the day, several months ago. I was actually, I had a lot invested, but I did make some quick gains on Bonfire, and when I made those gains, I got out. I didn't try to hold forever. Some people do that. Some people decide that they want to try to hold forever, but you have to understand that you can't hold all of these forever. You can hold a little bit, but get your money, get in, and get out. So if you want to move to the next project, unless the project is solid, like Bitcoin, Cardano, Saitama, so on and so forth, Shiba Inu, so on and so forth. But we just never know. You just never know. But just like with Saitama and what's happening with Saitama is trending freaking everywhere. Look at the growth of Saitama. All right, year to date, nothing but spectacular growth. I don't know when you got in. I don't know if you've seen my videos on it back in June when I first posted about it. March, April, May, June. So I didn't get in until June. And at that time when Saitama came out, in my head, I was like, I wasn't as hyped about it. It was just one of those, just like when I jumped into SHIB late last year and left it alone, just let it sit. I didn't hear any news on it. There were no developments. I didn't know everything about it, but yet I was being the risky guy and I was just jumping into every single coin that came up. I was dropping them, making videos left and right. And so one thing that I figured out was that, a lot of times, if you don't catch the run up and these tokens drop, you're done. Just like you said, 97% of them are scams. And I think out of the 100 and something tokens that I've been in, this one, Saitama, has been the best. Look at the run up. Look back in June, right? Look back in June right here. Look at the run up. Look at the daily volume as it progressed. July, in millions in volume. There's that first peak right there. 15 million at the top. And then boom, people are like, that's it. People thought that was it, right? They said, that's it. That's it. People said that was it. So it dropped. They started selling. It dropped. Then boom, bounced right back. More people selling. Oh, that was it. It's over. It's over for us. Saitama is done. Saitama is done. Boom. Kept dropping, right? And then the guru in the wolf pack came back and was like, look, we're not done. We got some NBA individuals coming on board. We are the future of finance. The tire mask is dropping. Take a look at the roadmap. Educational piece to it. Like more and more developers, and people are like, nah, it just ain't gonna be nothing, my dude. I don't know what's gonna happen. And then what? Then what happened? It starts to do another run up. Mind you, I got in back here, and I tried to post. I posted not right away, but I think I may have posted like a few days later. Maybe a few days later. I think I got in on the 20th of June. And then I posted a few days later or several days later in the Telegram chat, and I think on Twitter as well. Hop in, guys. We're on a ride. And that was early. Look how early we were back then. So if you've been in the last couple of months, you've made some money. And I'm pretty sure you got scared of these dips, right? But you made some money. So even if you got out at the peak here, you still made some money. You just didn't, and then you could have bought back in right here, because from 138 or 16 up to 801 or 792, you still would have made 80%, 90% gain if you drop back in at whatever dollar amount. But this sucker kept going, and so Guru kept dropping, Namtram, they kept dropping bombs. They kept dropping the news. They kept dropping information about what's happening with the token. And guess what? We surpassed, we made it back to the all-time high again, the first all-time high, which was July 27th or 30th, whatever. And then we hit it again on 9/7, right? Close to it. People thought that was it. They started doing the same thing again. Boom, let me take some profits, right? Let me take some profits. And then all of a sudden, that next week, what happened? Went down. And then more news came out. If you're following Twitter, if you were following what was happening, more news came out. Michael Thompson and et cetera, other NBA retired players are on board. Boom. And then we just freaking took off. So we're at a newer all-time high right now. We're at a baby Doge. I don't really know. I haven't really been following Baby Doge. I do have some Baby Doge, but I haven't been following Baby Doge too much. So, in reference to, and let me get back to you, Blue Fizzy. So, in reference to Bonfire, it was a great project. I think that the developers and individuals that were in it ruined the project. It could have been something great, but when you take a project, when you take a project and you just ruin it like that, you run it to the ground, and you don't keep your community updated like you're supposed to, then that's what happened. And here's the very opposite when you're looking at Saitama. Saitama is the very opposite. And right now, Saitama has been trending on Dex Tools the past. Let's go to Dex Tools really quick. Has been trending on Dex Tools #1 for a while now. Well, right now, SHIB is #1, as you can see. It's trending #1, and #3. Oh no, XP is trending. What the hell is XP? I don't know what that is. But SHIB is trending at #2, and Saitama is now at #3. And of course, we're going to talk about SHIB here in a second. Okay. We're gonna talk about SHIB here in a second. But there you go. If you're looking at the chart right there, we're at 5569. Just dipped a little bit below that all-time high that we were recently at. But we were trending at #1 for a long time. The whole deal that we're trending at all above some of these other tokens that are out there, and even coming in, even as a new coin, coming even after and even before Shiba Inu should tell you something, okay? Because Shiba Inu has been out, for almost year now. I think almost 2 years, what have you. Anyway, but SHIB has made some great strides, and Saitama is just beginning, right? If you're not a believer, you need to be a believer. You need to go to the website, take a look at what's happening with it. 2% of every transaction is deducted and redistributed to the holders. Just by holding the sucker, you're getting 2% and you're getting more money in your pocket. That's better than any bank that I know. Better than any bank that I know. All right. So I guess so, mate. So you were my primary link for pre-sales meme coins. I know, got scammed a few times. Where do you find the links on Twitter, Telegram? Frankie, you just got to research. Saitama made you a lot of money. Hey, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you made a lot of money with Saitama. I'm glad. Don't forget, you can always give back to the channel. You can always donate. I do have a super chat, so if you want to donate, you sure can. I think it's in there. Maybe it's not turned on right now. Okay, anyway, let's take a look here. 21st birthday tomorrow, UK time. Got your notification on Twitter. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Frankie. Happy birthday to Frankie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. But this is where we're at right now. This is the 15-minute chart with Saitama. Let's go to the 1-minute chart. You can see some drop. But look how, you see that right there? Look at that, right there. 2038, 838, right? Huge drop. And then right back up. Every time, pretty much, we're right back up. Right back to where we need to be. So, you know, let's go look at the amount of, let's go look at 37,000 holders is where we're at right now. So Rico Suave, to answer your question about whether or not if it is too late to jump into Saitama, no, sir. It's not too late because you remember where SHIB was, right? Back 6 months ago. Let's get out of here. 6 months ago where SHIB was. We'll go back to that. Let's go to back to let's take a look. Let's look at that one. So you see where SHIB was back earlier this year. Let's say earlier. We're early this year, December, January. Look at that. Look at that. 5618. Right around the price that Saitama is at right now. And it wasn't nearly as hyped up and doing what Saitama is doing right now at that point. We had some April of this year, we had some spikes. Same situation as Saitama, boom. Same situation, sell-offs, whatever. And then another big ass spike. Excuse me. That sucker is huge. It like dropped 3 zeros in that spike. And people were taking profit on the way. All the way up. Down to 3 zeros or 4 zeros, 3431. That would have made you a lot of money. 50 circulating market cap for Saitama. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, well, 560 million for the diluted market cap. I don't know. The daily volume is at just over 3 million right now. As far as the circulating, I don't know, but I know the diluted market cap is over 560 million right now. So I think they're aiming for that $2 billion market cap right now, and by the end of this year. So it should be coming up pretty close by the end of this year at a $2 billion market cap. Okay, so Frankie West, you said not better than Safe Moon. Um, well, as far as comparison goes in the tokenomics, I think with Saitama, the biggest difference is, for me, the biggest difference is the developer team, the updates, the collaborations. I mean, Safe Moon. Don't get me wrong, Safe Moon gave a lot back to the community. Safe Moon has created a great wallet ecosystem, whatever you want to call it. They may even be coming up with J Pro. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Safe Moon is definitely the future. I'm not dogging them at all. We know what Safe Moon is doing is important in the community. So as far as their transparency, as far as their giving back, those things are important. But the wallet that just launched, I think a week ago, is now on Android. I think they were having some issues with Apple. But Safe Moon is the future. So as far as better goes, I think Saitama is definitely a front runner when it comes to crypto right now, and expect big and great things from Saitama. Good collaborations that are coming up with Saitama, and I think the Guru tonight on the Jake Gagan show. They're coming out with some information. Let's go to Twitter here and look at Saitama. So if you go to Twitter and type in Saitama, it's all over. So another thing that I forgot to mention, what's up, Jake? If you look at Jake's page here, is that say Thai Mask event will be in Las Vegas. Okay, so that's going to be November 12th through the 15th. Hopefully, you guys decide to if you can get the tickets to go ahead and do that. I think it's going to be an amazing event. But that's going to be the 12th, or actually the 13th. Yeah, the 13th right there at MGM Studios. Okay. So you guys take a look at that, make a decision whether or not if you want to go. But that's definitely going to be a pretty good event. I know that they're going to they put in for NFTs. You can win a spot to get how many is it, 10 or 20 or 30, something like that. That's only being released NFTs. So you can sign up for that. I did retweet that on my Twitter feed. Go ahead and take a look. Look at Jake here promoting some Saitama. Grab your merch on his channel there. You can do that. But guys, Saitama is all over Twitter. Everywhere that I go, I'm looking. I'm like, I can scroll up and down and Saitama, Alpha Saitama. What's the next big listing? Coming soon. Load your bags. This is not financial advice. We're about to enter Mars. Only 37,500 holders in the hottest crypto project at this moment, and it's still early. Hell yeah, it's still early. Huh? It is still early. All right, so yeah, it is not too late. Okay, Rico Suave, it is not too late. And Frankie, as far as being better than Safe Moon, my only comparison right now is as far as, if you want to look at what exactly are they doing. Satya Mask would be somewhat of a comparison. to MetaMask, and SafeMoon actually coming out with a wallet. Okay, that's both of it's hot stuff to me. I think the swapping, the masking part, the mask part of it, like MetaMask, will completely change the game. So that's one thing that you have to look out for. That what's going to be more beneficial to us as investors in the future. You have to look at that, and both has its place in the market. All right. So we are still early. Bottom line, we're still early. So let's go look at the holders. So right now, Saitama has 37,511 holders. Okay. If you got in early enough, you would have been in the top 400, 500 holders, 15 and on up. It is growing. And you can see that by the charts. Okay. Let's look at some of the buys here. Look at all these buys coming in. Trillion, million, billion. All these buys that are coming in right now. You got some sales too. Let's go right here. Look at the holders. The dead wallet has over 323 million burned. That's 55% of the supply. What's good? What's good, my brother? 55% of the supply has been burned. I remember when it was like 20%, then 30, 40. Then it just popped up. And now the rest, for the most part, unless they decide to do another burn, which I think the guru said that it's not necessarily always a good thing when you're doing burns. And the reason why that is because, for one, you want that organic growth. That organic growth is what carries you in the long term. People want that quick money. You want that quick burn. Okay, we'll burn it quickly. We'll burn another 20%. Yeah, that's going to raise the price. But guess what? You want as many holders to get in, as many investors to get in, those who are going to hodl. Again, you have those who are going to make the money. Right? They're going to make the money. And they're going to get out. But that's okay. Because as you can see right here, look at the 1%ers. 6 million, 6 million, 6 million, 5 million, 3 million. When I was looking at this last week, look how many millionaires Saitama has made. Oh my freaking gosh. 42. I mean, anyone, if you're over 600,000, let's go to the next page. We'll start here at the top, or the top 100. And some of these may be Hotbit, that's an exchange wallet. But anyway, look at it, 499,000, 586,000. Let's keep on going. I want to go to the next page 3. Let's go to the top 300 holders. Okay, top 300 holders. 80,000. That's life-changing money. 100,000. 301. That's life-changing money. Let's go on back. %. Just 2.2% of the supply in your bag. 100,000. 158,000. 223,000. 378,000. 898,000. Top 100 holders, millions. In 2 months. Which one's the team wallet? The number 2 wallet? Is that the team wallet? Anyway, so guys, Saitama has been doing extremely well. Okay. Um, in my humble opinion, don't pass this opportunity up. When I posted it in the chat, it was up to you to do your research and to get in. By now, you would have at least 20 extra money. At least depending on when you got in. So your $100 could have been right at 12,000 by now, or even a little bit more, depending on your what you did with it. Whether or not if you held it or if you got out and got back in and continue to double it. But I don't get out of everything that I'm in. I have sold zero. You don't want to see my wallet. I have sold zero Saitama. Zero. The reason why I've sold zero Saitama is one, the community. I haven't seen a community like this since Safe Moon, early days of Safe Moon. All right, looks like the Guru has some updates here. Let's go here. Saitama Studios Wolfcaster's theme song Lone Wolf is here. We couldn't wait to show it to you. We've put together this quick preview of the video short version while we work on opening, animation, and other surprises. Leo Lewoski, written and composed by Leo Lewoski. Let me see if I can play this real quick. Give me a second. Let's see. This is the Wolfcaster's theme song for the game. All right. So you heard that there. But when when I see and I hear things like this that's developing, that's coming out, this is what keeps me on board on projects. Not pump and dumps. Pump and dumps will not keep you updated. They will not keep you informed. These freaking pump and dumps, they want your money, they get in at the top, and then they get out. That's what they do. Not Saitama, right? Just like with any other token, somebody's always going to find something that's negative about it. Oh, it went all the way up and then it dumped again. Well, people are selling. Oh, when are they going to release a Taya mask? It's coming. Be patient. I've only been in the altcoin circulation for a period of almost a year now. I've had Bitcoin. I've had even prior to that, but these the meme kind of tokens, the alternative coins, I'm just now getting into them. It's been about a year, and by far, this has been the best one that I've been in. And with the team that has been so transparent, that I got to give it to hey Saitama Beauty. Let me go back to the Guru. Where is he at? I just had him. Anyway, with all the updates and everything that's going on, it's something that that just amazes me. It amazes me because of the fact that you don't feel this close to a project all the time. And like I said, the only time I felt close to last time I felt close to a project, it was Safe Moon early in the early days, and of course they've had some restructuring to do. Okay, so with that in mind. Do your research. There's Nam Tram right there. Nam Tram. Follow him. Follow Nam Tram. He's on the team. Go to Twitter and follow Namtram. Intran1234. Follow him. Okay. You'll get some great information. There's also a Facebook page as well. You can go take a look at the Saitama Facebook page. Let's go here. If you go right to Saitama, here's the Facebook page. 7.3 thousand members. I don't know why we don't have more. We should. But for some reason, there's not 30,000 members like there are 30,000 holders. Okay. So go ahead and follow them right there. All right. So we've talked about Saitama enough. Let's look at Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu, you know where that started out. We kind of covered that a little bit. But Shiba Inu is now listed on freaking Coinbase. Coinbase has Shiba Inu. Isn't that exciting? And let's go over to, let's see, 4 freaking billion in value. Let's see. On Coinbase, Shiba Inu is ranked 48. Wait, was that trending? Number 4 on Coinbase exchange. 508 is the price right now. 5 zeros and 8 is the price. Volume 158 million in volume, 3.6%, 65%. That was just recently updated. Let's look at the year-to-date chart. So when they listed it, of course, you already seen the chart where it exploded back in May. Most of these coins that were out there exploded. A lot of the coins exploded in May. A lot of them did. They made a lot of people a lot of money too during that time period. A lot of them exploded during that time, so it was to be expected. But if you're looking at the chart now, year to date, 1 year, 3 months, a lot of people are selling. And then, of course, with the staking, right? People were not getting, in the beginning, people were not getting their rewards. And so what did they decide to do? Sell, 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 right? And then we started getting lit. First, it was the global, HB Global, Gate.io, Binance, which took off. Look at the volume. 29% of volume for SHIB is on, why is that in there like that? Okay. 29% of the volume of SHIB right now is on Binance. All right. Binance. So you can buy there. Coinbase, 12.46%. Still good. It says moderate as far as the confidence that people may have there. So most of your volume is going to come from Binance. We know that. But the fact that it just got listed on Coinbase, where Coinbase is user friendly, right? It's more user friendly than Binance, I can say. Your money gets there quicker. I haven't had any issues with transferring money to Coinbase. Binance takes a while. They don't get back to you right away. But SHIB has been doing extremely well overall. In my opinion, this is that accumulate. You see what it can do, right? You see what SHIB can do, and I think that's why they've been kind of quiet. And this is the same thing that happened with. Take a note of that chart right there. This is the same thing that happened with Dogecoin. In comparison. So if you look back here in January where Dogecoin was, 0.205, 207. I got in Dogecoin last year at 0008. And I posted on Telegram, not Telegram, but I posted on um, TikToky, and I did a video on YouTube, get into Dogecoin. Look what happened. A few months later, I think I made the video in November or December. And there were some other people that were on YouTube posting it as well. Sucker went to 70 cents. And then, of course, the profit takers came in because they didn't believe it. They couldn't believe that Dogecoin, a meme, a joke, could reach that. Chris says Coinbase and crypto .com are my two favorites: instant purchase and immediate transfer after purchase to wallet. Yeah, yes sir, I agree. Yeah, they're much easier. I can't wait until Saitama hits that point as well, which could be soon. Once they do, it'll be a lot easier. These gas fees are killing people. So anyway, Dogecoin was there. Now, like I was saying, SHIB is on that same freaking train. Where's Coinbase? No. SHIB is on that same train, guys. It's on that same train, in my opinion. So be mindful, be watchful of that. Accumulate now. Remember when Bitcoin was 10 cents, $100, $300, $500, $1,000? People thought it was, it's not going to be anything. It'll never get to 5,000. Then 5,000. Oh, it'll never get past 5,000. Then 10,000. People started getting a little quiet. Then it dropped all the way back down again to about 3,000, $1,000. Oh, see, we told you. And then all of a sudden, what happened again? The sucker took off to 20, then 30, and then its all-time high of 62, 65 for Bitcoin. Somewhere around there. Let's take a look. 63,000 is what this chart is showing us. At $63,000. This is freaking crazy. So back in 2013, 128. Even before then, it was cheaper than, like, before 2013, you could get it cheaper than that. But anyway, 200, 3,000. Drop, like I said, drop back down. Boom, 3,000, 6,000, 7,000. Then all of a sudden, that sucker shot, just kept on moving. That parabolic growth, that run. And then a lot of profit taking, market manipulation, what have you, started taking place. And of course, the circulating supply on that makes a huge difference too. I think there's like 3 million left to be mined. Anyway, guys, I've had you on here for almost an hour now. Showed you a few things. We've talked about Saitama. We've talked about, the growth, what's happening with Saitama, and for you all to take a look. If you do so, if you please, I would if I were you. All right. Anyway, if I don't have anything else, if you don't have any more questions, then I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all have a good one, and I will chat with you next time.